Hey everybody, Daniel Fusco here, and welcome to today's 2-minute message. So I've been thinking a lot as we've been in this time of quarantine because of the COVID-19 virus of the Serenity Prayer. It's a classic prayer. I heard it in a 12-step program where it says, God, grant me the serenity or grant me the peace to be able to change the things that I can change, to accept the things that I can't change, and the wisdom to know the difference. And, I was really thinking about that idea of surrendering and being peaceful in the midst of things that we can't change. And I think that in a lot of ways, that's a struggle for us because there are so many things that we feel like we have control over. Many of us feel comfortable when we're in control. But really, for the believer, for the person who follows Jesus, what we realize is that God is always in control, and we should not want to be in control. We should always rest in the fact that we know that God is in control. And that idea, God, grant me the serenity, grant me the peace to accept the things that I can't change. And that really speaks about trusting the Lord. You're asking God to give you the peace to be okay with the things that we can't change. And really what that speaks of is knowing that God is good and that God has a good plan. And that is what the Bible teaches, that God is good and God has a good plan. And what that teaches also is that when things aren't good or when things aren't the way that we want them to be, we can trust that still God is good and that God has a plan and God is working. And so what would it look like for us to have our lives transformed by having peace with the things that we cannot change? That surrender is an essential part of maturing in the things of God. So that's what we do. I want you to share this video because for all of us, there are situations in our lives that we can't change it, and we need that peace, trusting that God is good and he knows what he's doing in the midst of the things that we can't change. And in the comment section, I want you to share a story about how you have learned to walk in peace with certain things that you can't change. God bless you guys today.